Hey guys, welcome to the stream. This is Arriagada coming to you live from the Hangar Billiards and Sports Lounge. We're here at 121 Scurfield Blvd, and we're here for the Big Table Open 8-Ball Tournament. We're playing on 9-foots today, and we're playing some 8-ball. We're into this match already for about a half hour, and the score is currently 3-2 for Sean. Sorry, it's 4-2 for Sean. That's going to make it 5-2. This is a winner breaks format. Race to 9. Fargo rates are up. ERROL Cameron with a 632 Fargo rate. Sean MONKMAN with a 724 Fargo rate. In the back table, you have a matchup between Emery Cameron and Marty Bray. That's also part of this tournament. 8-player tournament only because there's only 2 9-foots. Race to 9 winner breaks. Cue ball fouls only, and they're using matchup racks. Five to 2 is a score, and Sean MONKMAN's breaking next here in rack number 8. It's got one of the best breaks around, but it's worth for me to burn that one. I think it did 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 3, 4, 6, 7. I know he came up dry. Really nice spread though. Came up dry. Have a different angle here too to watch the tables from this angle. I kind of like this angle a little bit better. We'll go with this one for now. Biggest problem here on his table is trying to get to that 5-ball. It does go to the bottom corner, which would be the right bottom of our screen. So I don't have to go for it now. He's going to try to play the shape off the 3, get onto the 5 maybe. And he's got to get on top of this 5 at some point unless it goes by the 10-ball to the corner, then he may not be too concerned with it right now. Hard to tell from this angle, but it looks like he goes by. I don't think this angle will tell me much more. Yeah, it looks like it goes by from this angle. Eight ball is another problem ball, but the three ball being where it is will help him get onto the eight ball. As long as his 5 goes. He's taking a look at the eight ball to see if the eight ball goes past the 13 ball and the 9. And if that goes, then he's got a decent finish here. And he must go. He's playing the shape on the 3 ball as if the 8 ball goes past that 9 and 13. Oh, maybe it didn't go. Or maybe he was trying to make it off the 13. Whatever the case, he's turning the table over to Sean MONKMAN. He'll have a chance to win another game here. Up by 3 right now in a race to 9. I'm switching cameras to see if I can see the back cut, how much of a back cut it was. Let's see it. So the 9 and the 15 are 2 of the balls that he kind of wants to deal with, but he kind of has to deal with his bottom of the table first, meaning this 14 and 11 ball. I guess the way he's looking at it, the 9 ball goes past the 8 ball, and then he can just shoot the 15 as a finish ball. If that's the case, you'll play 2 reels back and forth here to get onto the 12 ball. And he's played that interestingly. I thought he was going to play that 2 reels to get back to get a little straighter on that. Maybe he's looking at taking the 15 ball instead. Or he's going to pace us through side to side here on this one. Oh, looks like he's using the 9 ball as a finish ball now. Six to 2. Definitely made that finish a little bit harder than it had to be, but by the way, he worked it out. And the matchup in the background is between Marty Bray and Emery Cameron. And they're at a 6-4 score for Emery with Marty Bray to break next on that table. In the batter's box, we have Elise Cameron playing against Kendall Soria and Larry Hunter Jr. playing against Hangar. Both those matches coming up right after these matches are done. The players might take a couple of minutes to kind of warm up and get a feel for the table. Let's see how if they go into it or not. Theron says good luck, Sean MONKMAN. YouTube is a bit quiet right now. How you guys doing though? Welcome to the stream. Another dry break from Sean. It's going to bring ERROL to the table. Looks to me like the stripes are the better option, mainly because of where that 6-2 and 12 ball are. It's got to use the angle and the rails to get back up there. I don't think he was trying to get shaped for the 12 ball, but he might have been. I think the 12 ball being where it is kind of an insurance ball, sort of. It's makeable. It's not too difficult to get to, although it only has one area that you can really shoot it from, which is somewhere around where the 14 ball is. You might have to actually take that 14 ball now. He's going to take the 11 ball. Nice shot. 14 balls in an interesting spot, but it does go to the side. He's got to find the pocket for it, which he takes us 15 to the corner. Should be able to stem draw over for that 14 ball from there. This is the money shot. Yeah, that was a big shot. Now he's got the shot on the 14 ball, can get onto that 12, but that 10 ball is kind of difficult to get to. So he might end up taking the 10 ball, then the 14, then the 12, and then getting the out from there. That's going to be difficult to do too, though, because of where that 2 ball is. So no matter what, he's going to be challenged there. But I think he's going to have to take that 10 ball now. It's going to give him the perfect angle here on the 14 ball. Lots of different options to set up from there. Didn't try to get just by the 2 ball. But we're trying to throw into that 5. Oh, it's going to run to that 5, and it's going to still give him a shot. Not an easier one, though. It's a little bit more difficult. Looks like the 8 ball just barely goes by the 7 ball. I mean, barely. And he just had one of those kind of shots on the last frac, which he ended up turning over. So you know that's in the back of his mind a little bit here while he's looking at the shot. We'll see if it affects him on the shot or not, though. The other option is to go for the back cut, and that's really difficult. Plus, depending on the spin you use, you could actually scratch in the corner in the same pocket as the 8 ball goes in if you go for that back cut. It's going to miss the back cut. He's trying to avoid the scratch. He's going to turn the table over here to Sean with a wide open table. It's not good. Excuse me. No real problems here, just one positional shot, which would be the 7 ball. Should be good here to get on to the 7th win. One thing I can say about these two players right now is that they didn't really have a chance to warm up. So they're both kind of getting a feel for the game as they're going through the racks right now. Sean obviously feeling the better of the two because he's got the nice comfortable lead, so he's been playing more. Good pace. Gonna be straight on this 8 ball. Yeah, so you can tell there from that shot, like he's feeling the table already. He's got a good feel for the speed and the cloth. Pockets are becoming a little bit bigger for him. He's got his 7th win now. Winner breaks, he'll be breaking next for a chance to get on the hill first. Emery Cameron in the back table right now. Playing against Marty Bray. The winner of that has to play against Sean next. It kind of worked out like a seeded format, I guess, in a sense. Let's see. So the highest seed. Well, no, I guess it wouldn't have been because. Oh yeah, it would have been. So the highest seed is Sean. He's in the bottom bracket. The second highest seed is Larry. He's in the top of the bracket. And it's interesting the way it works because so Sean's playing against ERROL, and Sean's a 724. ERROL's a 623. Larry's playing against Hanyu. Larry's a 710. Hanyu's a 623. So it's like pretty evened out. Like these two matches are going to be pretty evened out. But then their opponents, their future opponents, that kind of worked out interestingly too because Marty Bray's a 472 playing against Emery Cameron in the back table. Emery's a 533. So a 472, 533. On the top of the bracket, the winner of Larry Hunter Hanyu plays against the winner of Elise Cameron and Kendall Soria. And Elise is a 452 and Kendall is a 556. So interesting that this matchup kind of worked out like this. It's given both of the top seed players a good chance to get to the final, but it's also giving these lower level players a chance to be able to compete against these higher level players in a really good pressure match. So nice, like they both get to start off nice and smooth because they're playing against somebody that's around their level. So they get comfortable to warm up, to get that feel for the table. And then when they go on to the next match, well, they're going to be comfortable at the table already playing against a more competitive player. But they're going to be ready for that battle. So interesting to see who's going to come through at the end. But statistically, based on Fargo rate, it says that Sean and Emery should be the two guys that end up meeting up in the end because they're the highest Fargo rates. And Earl can stop that. Emery can stop that. Marty can stop that. So can Hanyu, Elise, and Kendall. It all depends on how they play and how they deal with their situations at the table. A little bump on the 8-ball to try to open it up a bit. It's opened up a little bit. Tight window between that 12 and that 13 ball. You have to move one of the two out of the way, or maybe just bump the 8-ball a little bit more. Can afford to take a bit of a risk here because he's got a nice comfortable lead, but you don't want to take too many chances, so he's trying to make sure that he's being accurate in what he wants to do. Trying to get that 8-ball opened up, and it's going to be tied up still. You know, have to use the 1-ball to break into that area and just hope for the best on the 8-ball. I mean, he's going to have a calculated angle, so he's going to be able to run into that set of balls how he wants to. But he needs a little bit of luck to get a shot on the 8-ball afterwards. He's looking to see if it goes to the side, because if it does, he can just play off that 1-ball to get behind the 8-ball instead of trying to break it out. I actually like that option better. And I think more of the higher level players play that kind of way where they don't really open up tables unless they have to. Lost the pace a little bit there. Still going to be okay to choose whichever way he wants to shoot, but I think now the only thing that happens here is that he's more or less stuck having to play shape for that 8-ball. Unless he's going to calculate the breakout angle. Only problem with breaking out that 8-ball at the end is if it doesn't go to the side pocket anyways, is that you might end up pushing that 8-ball towards that 9-ball afterwards. That could make it a difficult finish, requiring a bank or a kick or something like that. But now he's got a stun draw angle to be able to break into this. He can also play shape. It's up to him. Shape will be a little bit tougher though because of where the 11 ball is, but he can spin his way around there off the top rail and around. Looks like he's calculating the breakout. Trying to play the breakout, he missed it. And he's tied up on the 8-ball. Could afford to take a couple of chances, but this one is not a good one. Have to figure out a finish on this one now. Looking at a top rail kick shot with some reverse spin. Or you can just play it just past that 10-ball with some right hand spin. That would also do it. Oh, you got a good hit. And the 9-ball going over towards, or the 8-ball going towards the 9-ball is going to help for sure. 10-ball being where it is going to allow Earl to find a breakout on that 9-ball. He's got a little bit of work to do, but at least he knows where the target point is. Gotta work it, man. You could have came here at 2:30. You could have. Well, and Hanyu was asking me if he can play later too, and I was like, I don't know. All depends on the draw. And he ended up playing later too, so he could have came in later if he wanted to also. But see, that's why, like, if I don't get the entry fees ahead of time, I can't do the draw ahead of time. Because then what happens, like, if I make the draw and let's say somebody can't show up, right? Well, and by then I can't put another opponent in there because now somebody really good that knows they could beat that guy can say, well, I'll take that spot. Right? So then, like, no matter what, the tournament will be short. So that's why I don't do the draw ahead of time. That's Earl's daughter. Yeah. And she's a pretty decent player. She wins a lot of tournaments.
Charge for games here.
Per game? We charge. I think they charge $18 an hour for the small tables, and then
You have to speak up. I
think it's $18 an hour for the small tables, and then $18 an hour for the small tables, $22 for the big ones. And then these little ones that are behind you, like the coin operator ones, those are $2 a game.
No, I don't want. I want the bigger table.
They also have, I think, I'm not sure if it runs on the weekend too, but they have an all you can play for $20. Play all you can play for $20.
Pardon?
Play all you can play for 20. Like you can play all day until 6 o'clock for $20. I think they have that special on the weekends too.
The bigger tables or any
Any table. And then you can get a practice card, which is $60 a month, and you can use that anytime on any size table.
Is it always busy like this?
It's busier, usually busier. Well, Saturday afternoons is pretty quiet. Not bad.
What about weekdays?
In the afternoons is okay. Yeah, it's not bad, but in the evenings it gets busy.
What time do you open in the morning?
Usually at 10, but I think on the weekends they open at 9. I'm not the owner here.
We usually play during the week. We play whiskey all the time, eh? But I'm tired of driving all the way across town. They're only 8 hours. But you always find up with $18, $20 anyway.
Yeah, no, it's well on weekdays, Monday to Friday, they have that play all you can play for $20. That's a good deal. If you're gonna come here and play with some people for
Friday.
Monday to Friday for sure. And they might have it on Saturdays too. I don't know. You have to ask the bar because I'm not. I'm a streamer, so I don't own the place, right? And then all I know is that the hourly tables, like the smaller table, is cheaper than the bigger table.
Yeah. No, we like the bigger tables.
Oh yeah, they're fun, man.
We used to play at the Leech, and they're on the corner of Point Road and on the highway there.
Oh, okay.
And downstairs, they had the 6x12 tables down.
Those are fun. Yeah.
Then we used to play pool, but can't play pool. Yeah.
No.
Okay, no, I'll check it out.
If you want to come in and watch some good pool, like every Sunday, there's tournaments here. They start at 12:30 in the afternoon. They run till like 11 o'clock at night. So if you want to watch some good players play pool, every Sunday we have tournaments.
I just take a video of myself.
Well, that's yeah, I was going to say too. Like this is my streaming channel, QSports Live. So if you want to watch the streams, like this right now is being streamed on here.
Well, it looked like you have pretty serious players.
Yeah, there's some pretty good players. Yeah. And then if you're looking to play on Thursday evenings until the end of August, I have a round robin tournament.
No, where? Both decent. Yes, 6 days.
Every day is different.
Okay, so $20 all day long, Monday to Friday. Monday to Friday.
Till 6.
And what was that about that $18?
That's per hour. Per hour for the small table. For the big table. Yeah. And then they have practice for $1 a month.
Yeah, but then
and it runs month to month, so whichever day till that next
yeah,
month.
no, but $20 all as long as you want to play.
Until 6 o'clock.
Yeah, no, we very long one. I've tried to anyway. Get the hell away from that driving in the front. Doesn't matter what like across it. Okay.
All
Very
right.
good. All right.
See you, man. They open at 10 usually, 10 o'clock. Then on the weekends at 9.